Hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you? Fine, thank you. It's woods time for you. Ah, okay. Couple of things. Um. Welcome to the stream. Um. Yuck. GE sounds. No thanks. Let's go to music player. Play playlist 1, please. There we go. Cha-cha-cha-cha. What do we do? What do we do for Araxxor? Unfortunately, I didn't get the ballista piece to make the heavy ballista to just one-shot everything. So what's the deal? How are we killing? We have our super combat. We have our anti-venom. Would a surge pot help? Maybe. But like... Okay, I've never done melee Araxxor before. I've only done it with the T-bow because I'm lazy and I had a T-bow and I wanted to use it. But something I thought we could do before we actually get into it is take a look at the Fractured Archive first reward proposal, because this is actually interesting. This is Raid's 4 rewards proposal. Quick disclaimer before we start. We know this blog is going to spark a lot of discussion, and we'll be reading all of it. We won't be back with a blog update within the week, or likely even next week, due to a number of key team members jetting off to Chicago for the Dead Man All-Stars 3 finale, which you can tune into live over on our Twitch channel. We're still mulling over Cox-related conversations following Summer Sweep-Up. It's likely to take a conservative approach with a small buff and revisit it in the future. We'll confirm our position in the future. For now, we'd like to focus and stay on an entirely different raid or wars. Untradeable. Fractured Archive Teleport. Fed up running on Gothixian teleport scrolls? Why not get your hands on it? Okay, does just teleport to the raid. Fine, expected. I skimmed over this earlier, but I didn't actually read all the way through. Untradeable. Elemental Fragments. While these aren't the most game-changing account unlocks you'll ever obtain, you'll absolutely want to get your hands on these elemental motes, since consuming one for each of the elements will increase the max hit of all that element spells by 2. Similar to the jewels in your Karis Partisan inside of the tombs, we expect these to be pretty common within the with some petty RNG mechanics at play to make sure you can check them off your to-do list in a reasonable time frame. Consume a tier of Gothic shed in remembrance of an element so that you can use that element to better exploit enemies' weaknesses and dish out more damage. We're sure this isn't probably what Gothics would have wanted. Now that untradables are out of the way, let's get to the good stuff. Okay, so just straight up two base max hit buff to all elemental spells. That is fairly strong. I don't know how good that is because it's kind of dumb, like how busted other styles are. I don't think you're ever going to like, catch up to the power of, like, Venges or Thralls or things like that. But, like, and then at the same time, it's like elemental weakness. Where is elemental weakness stronger than, like, Shadow? If you're thinking endgame. I do like it. It's cool. It's an upgrade. It's a fleshing out of, like, the mid-tier mage weapons before you're getting to, like, endgame max mage. But how strong is it really? I don't know. This one I think is kind of mid. We spoke of elemental weakness. This didn't work out. No one wanted the elemental weakness armor. That seemed dumb. So now they're looking at a hybrid armor set. And people were talking a lot about a tribrid and maybe an upgrade to Void. I don't know if they took that direction with this. It seems like objectively worse than Void. Like, you would... So, okay, let's just talk about this. Naturally, the set is aiming to serve two combat styles. Can't be the best in slot for either of them, but needs to be a compelling option that players with max gear might opt for, the increased inventory space that comes with solving two styles with one set. While players not yet sporting absolute max will be pleased to obtain a piece, the set we're proposing is a melee magic hybrid effect, mitigating the biggest downside of the style-specific sets for melee or magic. There are no effects or fancy passives, just solid numbers, so let's take a look at the stats, then contextualize them for those who haven't memorized every stat bonus in the game. 2% magic across the board. That's the same as Virtus without the passive. So Virtus, same as Virtus except on Ancients. Which could be a consideration for a couple of places. Like, you're never really on Ancients in Toa, you're never really on Ancients in Chambers for the most part. I mean, you can be, but Thralls or Venge are generally better. I mean, Venge is my favorite. I love Venge at Chambers, but because I'm mage skipping a lot of the time and we're scaling it up, I have to be on Thralls just in case, you know. Chamber stuff. This is also, what, 6 melee strength, 4 melee strength, and 3 melee strength? So, body is the same as Bandos, legs stronger than Bandos, helmet stronger than... Serp Helm? With attack bonuses. That's important. Attack bonuses in all the styles, in Crush, Stab, and Slash. So that's also a consideration. Kind of okay defense, like decent defense. Nothing terrible. The big one that I saw from this armor set was like the prayer bonus is cranked out the wazoo. Like 16 prayer bonus on a body, like on an armor set that you're going to camp for 2 styles. That's incredibly strong. Especially for like this armor set would absolutely shine in Chambers. Phases 1 to 3, all the way up until head phase, you just camp this one set of armor and switch your weapons and offhands. This would be incredibly strong for Chambers before you get, like, absolute max. So... I don't know. I like it. I do like it. I don't know... I don't know. It's a bit wibbly-wobbly for me. Melee accuracy bonuses, more than Bandos, less than Oathplate Inquisitor, of course. Magic bonuses, below Ancestral, but still competitive. No negative defense bonuses. 28 magic defense. 16 prayer bonus. Just barely less than Proselytes. Incredibly strong. More melee strength than Bandos and Oathplate, but the full set is 5 melee strength less than Torva. So, magic damage is in line with Virtus, but less than Ancestral, which means you will have your max hit with no armor is on 34 or above. You'll always gain an additional max hit. The Ancestral set over this set. I like it comma, just, it's good. It looks cool. I would use it. I don't know where it'll land in the meta. But I'm in favor of, like, stuff that is an absolute S tier. Go places where you need sustain. Places where you need sustain, this would be really good. And also, like, if you're going for a Mage Inferno, like Mage Tank Inferno, this could be, like, 120 range. Let me look up. Bandos Chestplate is 133 ranged. So, like, I can see this being viable for a Mage Tank Inferno. I really think it, like, it is just dumb easy. You take this, you take the Eye of Iac, you take the Gauntlet, whatever you get from Doom. This makes Inferno very, very easy. Prayer bonus, ranged defense. You don't need to worry too much about ranged. You can, like, afford to maybe tank a melee hit. You can be a little bit more sloppy in the waves and still make it through. This is, like, I don't know. This might, like, shake up the meta. Because, like, Mage Tank Inferno was already busted. It was already super, super good and very tanky and very easy to get through. And then you add this on top with the prayer bonus and the magic damage with, like, less defense. I don't know. This could work out really well for a Mage Tank Inferno. But again, anywhere where you need sustain, and this is going to be the place. That's going to be the armor set. I'd like it a lot now that I'm reconsidering. Not best, but okay, this one is interesting. This one is interesting. I don't know how we've never had anything like it, so I don't know how to, like, compare it to things. In offhand, no defensive, no negative magic defense, but no offensive stats in melee. Negative magic and negative ranged. But 2 flat armor, right? That's the big one. I think it looks kind of dumb, looks kind of a bit weird. I don't know if I like it that much, but yeah. If they had an ornament kit, it's a Ceradominist item, I guess. It's weird. It's gonna me no likey the way it looks. Me interested in the way it works. 2 flat armor, mitigated damage is stored as charges, sort of like the Dragonfire Ward. And then you shield bash, and it does no delay damage similar to a Granite Maul, so I guess you could stack things out with it. Or you could, I mean, I don't know about stacking things out, but you could, you know, it's a nice little reserve of damage you could pop when you need it. I don't know. Is it better than the Avernic? Melee strength. Hold on. Melee strength. What's the melee strength on the Avernic? Yeah, same melee strength as the Avernic, but a lot worse, like, no offensive stats. Maybe places you take a lot of chip damage. Again, seems like a niche side grade. Could be cool. Maybe for, like, the use a shield at Mocha fight, that might be good. I don't know. I don't have a clear image of where in the game this would be good. Maybe Vardorvis, you know? But, like, who's using a one-handed slash weapon at Vardorvis? You're using, like, a tent whip? The sword? The sword. I don't know. I can't imagine a place where this would be super useful. Um, I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are someone smarter than me would do the math on that, but yeah, it seems cool. This one, I'm like, maybe cool, maybe not. I don't know. Dual wield crossbow. These are just like the Ascension crossbow RS3. 2-tick attack, which is 3 ticks faster than all other crossbows. But 50% reduced chance to trigger enchanted bolt effects. However, if you consider that it's going from a 5-tick attack to a 2-tick attack, but only doubling the chance to, or reducing the chance to trigger by 50%, this is still going to trigger bolt special effects more often than you would with a normal crossbow. Like, with a normal 5-tick crossbow. So, like, sure, it seems like the 50% reduced chance to trigger, but then it's still overall more chance for the bolt effects to trigger. Problem is, bolt effects are way out of whack. Ruby bolts are way too friggin' strong. They need to change that, and if they don't change how ruby bolts work, then this item is just never getting ruby bolts. Its damage would be like most crossbows already are carried by the damage of ruby bolts, and then you just make ruby bolts like whatever percentage more common to hit with this item. It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, they say down here like, oh, we're going to cannot be balanced around existing bolts and their respective effects. Instead, Ascension Crossbow will only be able to fire Ascension bolts, which will be readily obtainable by chiseling down Ascension shards from the Fractured Archive. So, like, yeah, I did the numbers. This is more accuracy and like a little bit more range strength than a blowpipe with dragon darts. The thing you lose in exchange is a couple of big ones. The smallest one is you lose the venom effect. Who cares? No one cares about the venom effect on the blowpipe. The second one is the healing special attack, which is kind of nice. You know, healing special on the blowpipe also gives you like increased accuracy and hit. So it is kind of useful in places. I do like it. You're losing that here. And the biggest, most important thing that I think is going to be the major drawback for this item, it's like it just jumped out at me, is blowpipe stores the ammo in the weapon. This is going to supposedly have crossbow bolts that you put in the ammo slot. So let's imagine this is posed as the upgrade to blowpipe. That means that you need a ruby bolts for the ZCB spec, you need dragon arrows for the T-bow, and you need ascension bolts for the bolts. That's too many bolts. Okay, another crossbow with specialized builds. That's as long as it's less ads than good. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. The bolts are the problem here. Like, if the ascension, if you need to bring the bolts everywhere, you need to farm the ascended arc. You need to farm Fred, the Fractured Archive. Fred, it's called Fred. I don't care. People argued with me about this. It's called Fred. You'll have to farm Fred for the ammo, and then also, if you want a Ruby Bolt spec, that's a ZCB with Ruby Bolts. If you want a blowpipe effect, then you can take the blowpipe, which is weaker than this, or you can take this and the bolt switch if you're also bringing the T-bow. So there's just too many bolts. It's not gonna all fit, even if you have the backpack, the upgraded cape, the quiver. That's what it's called. Even if you have the quiver, that's another bolt switch. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like I think the numbers for this, like damage and accuracy wise, and also like bolt effect wise, are like fine. But like just the fact that the ammo is like separate and outside of the weapon, and the blowpipe has the ammo in the weapon, the blowpipe still is a more attractive option for like Taub. So I'll have to see. I'll have to see numbers on this. I don't know how I would run the numbers on this. I am not good with the numbers. Oy, 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 oy. And like the only ones they're giving us so far are Diamond, Onyx, and Regular. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. It's cool. It's technically a buff, but kind of like, why would you take this if it's like a marginal buff with a huge drawback and that you need to bring the bolt switch? Yeah, I don't know. Here's the mega rare, Crush mega rare. This was this guy. This guy made the concept, which was very cool. You know, fast when you're hitting small targets, slow when you're hitting big targets. I liked this concept a lot. 5-tick attack speed grants piercing effect with increased damage, several targets in a line, or one big NPC. And then Smash reduces the attack speed to 3 ticks, functioning as a fast, hard-hitting weapon with both standard attack behavior. Hits big targets, harder, similar to Scythe. Chain extends to additional tiles. Especially potent on targets weak to Crush, since it will roll damage several times and pick the highest hit against things that are weak to Crush. Alternatively, existing chain can hit several small targets in a line. Against small targets, you can opt for Smash style, lose the benefits above, but gain hard-hitting 3-tick weapon, which will sport some niche additional use cases looking at Nihilus. They keep bringing up Taub, okay? They keep bringing up Taub in this. Taub is a slash raid. Nihilus have slash defense. I don't know how good this will be about slash. Give it for me for Araxxor. That's what I'm talking about, going to Araxxor right now. But like they also mentioned this set for Taub. This is not melee mage combo set is useful for pretty much no one in Taub. I'm like maybe the freezer, but no, the freezer would go back to ranging in a Taub. Like this hybrid melee mage is useful nowhere in Taub. This shield, I don't know. Like what, charge it up as you're running up to bloat, maybe? I don't intentionally fly yourself as you're running up to bloat, but I don't think that would even work because bloat flies don't work like that. Like, yeah, that useless at Taub, kind of. Again, dual crossbow, same issue with the bolts. Are you really going to drop another inventory slot for the bolt switch if you're bringing this to Taub? I don't know. Maybe if you're like super sweaty. And then this one, like, sure, you get a 3-tick Crush mega rare. Is it going to like one-shot Nilos more often than like Sulfur Blades? Maybe. Could be cool. Could work. I mean, the meta right now is Fursuit Melee, which is bringing the whole Blood Moon set and then just bopping everything. Do you need all 3 combat styles or just 2 for Taub? Depends what role you're doing, but if you're learning, generally you just stick to ranged and melee. Which is what I mean. Like, if you're sticking to ranged and melee for the most part, and there's like a few people who like do some maging, but it's like very role specific, and even the people who do the maging are like doing it very particularly, you know what I mean? Like they're not camping mage. The hybrid melee mage armor is, I don't know, I'd have to run the numbers, but probably just straight up worse than max melee. Of course it's worse than max melee. They wrote it to be worse than max melee, so there's no reason to bring it to top, really. Crush Mega Rare 3-tick. That'd be cool. I like the Crush item, but like stop trying to say that it's good at top. It's not going to be good at top. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you've only done the Elite Void swaps, yeah, the Elite Void is really good. And if you're going to top and you're learning, you might bring like just the Trident or just the just like Trident Mage Helm. Sometimes you even leave Mage Helm behind because like you're never maging in top. Like never ever. The most mage you'll cast are like Thralls and Venges. But like heal other if you're like really cool about it, but no, you don't use mage in top like at all, unless you're a freezer. I don't know. I don't know. This thing though looks cool. Although I do have a lot of people who I do run Tobs with who are like, yeah, Tob's gotten power crept to hell and back. So why are we still running Tobs? Or why are we still buffing things and like buffing weapons you bring to top? What's a Trident I have tends to start a campground? Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. I wish you the best of luck getting your Trident, but hey, Warp Scepter is a thing. Oh god, I hated Warp Scepter. Yeah, Slayer sucks, but it's kind of cool. I don't know how to do the damage calcs on this thing yet, or like where it'll line up. Will it beat Scythe? Will it be worse than Scythe? I don't know. I like it, but I don't really know how to like quantify how good it is. Why am I a mushroom? Because I grew out of a log. Okay. End of questions. Time for Araxxor. Oh god damn it, someone DMing me about gold. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay. I've never done melee Araxxor. So let's figure this one out. First thing to figure out actually is how are we getting there? Have I set up the long rope? Spider cave teleport. I think it's ALQ. I think it's got to be ALQ. How do I level Herblore on an Iron Man? Do your farm runs. Do your farm runs, do your Kingdom of Miscellanea, and if you're looking for secondaries, you can do those, and like Wilderness Slayer. Honestly, Herblore is really slow. Actually, this person said, Tob to Draken's Medallion. Do them every day. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's a slow burn. You could make, like, upgraded stuff. What did I do? I'm doing here. Sleep. Is Sleep Dungeon any closer? I don't think Sleep Dungeon is actually closer. It does. Herblore is the worst skill on an iron. Yeah, I don't think Sleep Dungeon is the play. I think it is ALQ. And I'm going to ignore the fact that my stack of teleport to house tabs is draining at a rapid rate. Ooh, Herbivore is very good. Can you see my stats? Sure. There's my stats page. Yeah, Tom Telly's probably the play. But like, come on, Sleep Dungeon. Put me the entrance to Sleep Dungeon. Okay, I forgot how Araxxor works. Feel free to make fun of me if I fucking this up crazy style. Anti-venom. Super combat. Alright, Ink Mace. Time to do what you're designed to do. Let's start it off with a Dragon Warhammer. Fuck, my mouse wheel is fucked up. I think for this red one, we come like here. What the hell? Why is my anti-venom? Oh, that's fine. Because it's not in an extended anti-venom. That's right. When is enraged? Now is enraged. I think we can... How's the step under technique work? Because however it works, I'm not doing it right. Uh-oh. However the step under is supposed to work, I'm not doing it right. That works. $45 earth orbs. I forgot that I only have normal anti-venoms. How do I upgrade these? How do we... Is it actually the Araxxor drop that I gotta get to extend the anti-venoms? Yes. That's so fucked. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, I guess we just have poopy dog shit anti-venoms until we get the drop, and then we'll have, like, a few good ones. Ah, jeez. Okay. In that case, I think we can take a second anti-venom for the time being. Night-Ear, Botanical Eye, Saxstrom, Little Spooters. Could do. But this is a Araxxor task, and I want me my Araxxor. I didn't even use my friggin' Venge that whole time. When do I use Venge in this fight? I think I just use Venge, like, against the mirror back? Maybe? RCB 2-shot broad bolts. RCB 5 tick times 2, 10 ticks, 3 ticks times 3. Sunlight Hunter crossbow is technically faster. Venge is for White Spood. Okay, got it. I did most of my Araxxor with a twisted bow, so I'm still sort of relearning. Well, learning actually for the first time how melee Araxxor is supposed to work. Well, that's probably the easiest rotation to get done anyways. Give a big old whack to the rack. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Thralls might be better here. Because, like, I'm not really too worried about, like, mirror back damage anyway. You saw what I was trying to do. You saw I tried to do the acid block correctly, but... One, two, three... Yeah. 9 ticks to kill the green one. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you can just, like, one-shot the mirror back with the Avenge. 2, 3, 4, 5, and now... Uh-oh. There we go. Now we got the step under. It's pretty easy. What do you got for me, Araxxor? 2 rune plate legs. Okay, this is pretty chill. Unfortunately, I did not extend Araxxor tasks before I got this one, but... Yeah. Oh, geez, I didn't move that one correct. One, two, three, back to Araxxor. I can tell that Moonlight Antelope Bolts are going to be the fucking death of me once again. I grinded out so many for the Zulrah grind, and now I'm gonna have to use them for the Araxxor grind. Fuck! Oh well. That's fine. Moonlight antelopes aren't that bad, and they're a good source of food as well. Ow. Okay, well, now I've really screwed myself. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, you might be right. I might just take the ACB here. Ah! Dang it. Rune Pure Essence. Friggin' evil. I know accurate is probably not the style you want to be on here, but I want to train my attack up. Oh, jeez. I forgot. I forgot about that. Okay. That's fine. I mistimed that. Unfortunate. Oh, wow, I am very rusty on this. That's what happens when you play for like a year on an iron and never do any in-game content. You forget how to do it. I think I win these. I probably win these. I probably win these. Right? I win these. There we go. Okay. This just, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, using a 5-tick on Enrage. Yeah, using the zombie axe might be cool, just for 5-tick, but I feel like the DPS from the ink mace is just worth it to do that part better. Like, I do want to eventually just always do the step under. Let's see. Do I have broad bolts? I do have broad bolts. Do I... Okay. Let's see how we feel about this one. I could also just reset stats by going in and out of Tob. Yeah, I think someone brought that up. Not use so many house tabs. Oh yeah, Boppers is good. It's cool too. I'm a little bit disappointed about like how they handled the Ink Inquisitors situation, and that like they gave it a... They called it a buff. It's really a nerf. Let's be completely honest here. They nerfed Inquisitor's armor. They buffed the Ink Mace in exchange, but they nerfed the armor. The percentage damage and accuracy was pretty much always going to scale better with things that aren't specifically for Crush, which, like, I guess now that they're adding, like, the Crush Mega Rare, that's not as big of a deal, but, like, you know what I mean? It's still, like, a bit of a crush, but it's also weird to have, like, percentage accuracy and damage on something that isn't magic armor. Honestly, it's a toss-up for me whether or not it's okay. I don't have ink armor anyway, so it doesn't bother me, but I do have an ink mace, which will be buffed regardless. How often do the little spiders drop the things to make extended antivenoms? Okay, that works. A tick slower, but it two-shots the, I think 100%. Yeah. I'll probably farm a few of those. Maybe off task, because you don't need a task to hit the little ones, right? Rune kite shields. I mean, Araxxor is a money printer. Let's be 100% fair. It's like one of the only good Slayer bosses for, like, money. Just task for boss, yeah. I don't know why I venged there. That was kind of dumb. Now we just kill Mirror back normally. Of course, we could get lucky here. Get an upgrade for Tob. I'm still on the Tentacle Whip, which I'd have to run the numbers. I think Tent Whip is actually still bad. Not, like, better, but, like, still good. Well, goddamn, this guy fucking oops out Slayer XP. I'm sure I'll get longer trips the more practice I get. Oh no, I missed. Missed both hammers. I think that might be the move. Just two-shot the spiders. Two-shot the spiders and bring, like, thralls. I feel like that would be... That's a good way to do it, I think. I'll switch it up. I'll bring thralls next time. Blood Fury and Supply Drop Luck would get you 10k trip for CA. Yeah, I mean, I gotta figure out where I'm getting my blood shards from now that Vampirium comes out at the end of the month. Hey, the apostrophe Agate King is coming out soon. Are you ready? Y'all ready? There we go. There's another Crush DPS, or Crush Claws. Hey, there's a Venom Sac. I can make... Yeah, that's... Okay. It's... Ooh, you need 4... Okay, why am I in... No, version Hazen, not Darkmire. Unfortunate. Okay, Anti-Venom Plus is made with a Torstal and an Anti-Venom. Fires 94. Guess what I got? Put this up here with the other secondaries. I think the Venoms... I think the sack should sit somewhere close to the barrel of Demon Tallow. Because sacks and tallow are kind of like, you know, they're thematic. I have 67 Torstal. And let's see, how many do I have any botanical pies, or would I have to go get some? Ah, there we go. And then we take out 14. Take out the antivenoms. Take out... Well, eat that, drop that, turn on preserve, and take out the Forstals. Three minutes of anti-venom. That's very strong. Immediate upgrade. Didn't think about making those before the trip, but whatever. God, I need to plant more Torstals. Like, the only 3 seeds I can plant anymore and, like, to maintain supplies are Torstals, Snapdragons, Ranars. Like, even Toadflax, not even. I can't even plant Toadflax anymore. Am I really this doifus? Am I really this dunderheaded? Am I seriously this... Oh, almost... Yeah, I did almost drink that one. Am I seriously as little rattled around in the brain as I am? I have anti-venom pluses right there. What am I... Oh, you need 94. You need 94. Shout out on some more botanical pies, why don't you? So it turns out I had anti-venom pluses already, and I was just blind to their existence in my bank. That's fine. Nah, whatever. We were just doing suboptimal Araxxor for no reason. Of course, we could be wearing the Serp Helm, but fuck that, no. That, those, and that. Oh, yes. And the boots as well. Warhammer. Anti-venom. Ooh, too many anti-venoms. Anti-venom pluses. Bunch of prayer restore. Super combat. Surge pot. And then I'm thinking we bring thralls this time? Yeah. The extended anti-venoms will be cool. Just gotta farm up a bunch of Araxxor venom sacks. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll farm out like a pair of Arania boots, and by the time I get the Arania boots, I'll have enough like anti-venom or like venom sacks to make a whole bunch of extended anti-venoms. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like something I could do pretty quick. Sacred eel fishing at Araxxor. Yeah. Araxxor is going to be a big supply drain. Like, no doubt about it. Cha-cha-cha. And if we do just thralls for now, of course we could double death charge off of things. I don't know. I'll take just thralls for now, and then where's Frankenstein's Castle, West Ardoyne, Catherby, Harmony Island. I'll keep the Surge Pot for now, because I'm gonna need it. I'll bring the home teleports, because I'll make more anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll deposit one prayer pot, and then the rest will take front ones. Because yeah. This will be good. This will be good. I think this is the setup for now. I am disappointed that the raid rewards that we went over at the start of stream will not offer me any way to skip Bofa. That's upsetting. I guess they're making Bofa easier to grind because prep won't be as ass as it was, but like still, you gotta go like... I know, deep in my soul, it was revealed to me in a dream, a guardian angel came down and said, lol, 1200 KC. So I really don't want to go to... I would really rather not go all the way over to Corrupted Gauntlet. I'd rather just spoon a T-bow, or like... Honestly, just spoon me a Dragon Hunter crossbow and I'll grind out the T-bow. Just solo chambers. I'd be okay with that. Yeah. 330 Araxxor before your first unique, but it was the Fang. Hell yeah. I do think the, I'll have to check. I have to check, like, how good the, halberd is. The halberd might be, like, my go-to if I'm gonna go farm Vardorvis. I think that is what I'm gonna do. I feel like non-degradable... Well, I'll have to run the numbers, but a non-degradable slash weapon at Vardorvis would be really cool. Melee Zulrah could be cool. Oh yeah, Hallie goes crazy at Bard. And I saved up enough League points to get the Yama Soul Reaper. So that's what my sort of midterm goal is, Soul Reaper Axe. Ooh, Super Combat and a couple of Wild Pies. One, two, and then he does the friggin' acid ball, right? Perfect. Easy, easy. Charlie at Chambers. That's an interesting one. I can see Charlie being good at Chambers, but like, my whole sense of melee progression in this game has been absolutely destroyed. I got spooned in Ink Mace on 2 KC. And so now my baseline is like, yeah, Nox Hallie would go insane at like Chambers before Lance, but I have an Ink Mace and a Navernic Defender, which like it's hard to beat that until you get to like S tier, like top tier melee gear. It's really hard to beat. Yeah, but I do want to take my revenge on Zulrah with a melee halberd. Just melee Zulrah seems like wonderful petty revenge. And then you get, I forget, this is the nice part about Araxxor. You get a nice little breather in between each kill. Redo your supplies, get everything nice and cozy. Harvest, 21 raw sharks. 1/3 on Nox, but I'm gonna skip the boss. I'm gonna skip a boss next task. I need to. Yeah, fair enough. I missed. There we go. That's why we bring the Surge Pot. Now what's this one? Is this... That's Acid Splash, okay. There we go. We'll just tag Araxxor. This should help with positioning and whatnot. Maybe in Rage Phase 2, I don't know. Step under technique makes me take lots and lots of damage. I don't know if that was just from the mirror back or what. Did a good few step unders there, but god damn did that hurt. $85 adamant ore. Probably enough supplies to go for another one. Risk it for the biscuit. You shot that. Perfect. I forgot. I forgot. Easy, easy. Keep an eye on the prayer. I've let my prayer drop so many times here. It's, kind of a dumb move. Should not be doing that. It's like, why did I step back in there? Did I misclick, or is my auto-retaliate on? I must have misclicked. There we go. Speed trialist. I didn't do... what the fuck did I do? What is speed trialist? Kill... Alright, oh, 4 times in 10 minutes. Okay. Kill Araxxor after destroying 6 eggs. Kill Araxxor 20... We can do Relaxor pretty easy. Araxxor 75 times. 5 times in 10 minutes. Perfect kill. Let it seep in without ever having venom or poison immunity. You have an Araxxite kill 3 other Araxxites. Kill an Araxxor 10 times without leaving. Speedrunner 6 times in 10 minutes. Perfectly without hitting it during the rage phase. And then kill Araxxor without the boss ever moving. Swimming in Venom, I think, might be the easiest of these, like, harder ones. Perfect 2 is going to be iffy, but that would just be step under and thrall angle, I think. Speedrunners just do it quick. This one is just don't use supplies. This one is... That one might be hard. Araxxite Betrayal might be hard. Let it seep in. That's fine. Just... I feel like I can get hard tier unlocked, or elite tier done pretty quick. Yeah, the no anti-venom one seems like just slam a bunch of combo eats. Probably not too hard. Until I'm more comfortable, I'll keep using the cooked cromblons, but because I'm liking this setup, we'll add it to... We'll add it to our thing. Yes, filter it, add setup section to Slayer. Perfect. Takes time for the venom to hit 20s, and I kill it faster than you. Yeah, that should be... I think there's a lot of free combat points I could get here. Not free, but, like, pretty easy. And, like, the fact that I'm only 100 points away from, elite tier, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's see, what's on the Araxxor drop table that I might look out for? Best thing I'm seeing here is Ranar and Snapdragon Seeds at 1 and 115 each. And then Tree Seed drop table with more chance of that. And then supply drop table up to 100 raw sharks. And then 12 or... Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the killing a bunch of eggs one this time. One, two... Let's see how many combat achievements I can knock out, like, right away. 3, 4... Okay, I think that does it. What? I just decided to stand in acid for that one. Okay, that's great. But that should be the task done when I get the kill. This might be a single kill trip just for that task. This is going to be a painfully slow kill, also because I haven't summoned a Thrall this whole time. That's great. Those would have actually helped quite a bit. With the eggs as well. Good. It's all coming back to me now. I did like 4,000 Araxxor looking for the pet on the main, but that was all with the T-bow, so I don't know. How applicable that is. But I can't just do this all the way back. This is nice. If I don't really give a shit about being efficient, I can just do that. Hey, Araxxor. Mace was noodling a bit. View. What's next? Araxxor Veteran. We'll get that passively. We'll get that passively. Get that passively. Kill it perfectly without taking damage from mage range attacks, melee attacks off prayer, Araxxite minion damage, or damage of acid pools. I'll get that passively just by doing it proper. Kill Araxxor without ever having venom or poison immunity. That one I thought we can knock out real quick. Let's just drop down a few supplies. And then... Then we will angler, do that, and then grab another angler and just rapid heal. This will be easy. This will be an easy one. Might flick protect melee against these little twinkuses. Fuck you. Whacking me for nothing. Alright, no venom immunity for... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I have poison immunity. Wait, is that part of it? Ah, yeah. Damn it. Okay. Well, that's dumb. Do I... How do I get rid of poison immunity? Ah, jeez. Okay. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I'll just, real quick, go to Ferox Enclave. We'll bank everything. And then we go through and we just die somewhere in the wilderness. And hopefully that resets it? Is that... I hope that resets it. Let's go up to... Let's go see what Chaos Elemental's doing. See if he wants to chat and be friends. NEP cares at Rogue's Castle today. Hey, yo, Chaos Elemental. Fuck my shit up crazy style. That was a good call, though. I would have gone in and been upset. Venom immunity remains after death. Not sure about poison. We'll find out. Damn it. Okay. Poison's still here. Poison immunity's still here. How do I get rid of poison immunity? Yeah. List of all the things. Notes: poison's duration can be reset while the enemy's poison. If your poison monster manipulates wall beasts, poison erupts some actions, poison monsters. Swamp lizards, salamander weapons, poison plus. How do I get rid of the poison? Do I just wait for 6 minutes? Do I? Maybe. Time for part run? Yeah, you called it. Let's stop looking at that, and now we can put on our fashionscape. Do I want to put on the Cape of Skulls? Cape of Skulls is swag, but I don't want to skull up right now. 7 Raynars, and then we'll get some Torstals in the mix as well. Then all these limp words. Move all of this stuff around. Okay, and then open up the side panel that cheats and tells me where all of my stuff goes. Monastery teleport first to grab white berries. I have 99 farming banked, but I don't know if I want to get 99 farming with like tree runs and stuff, because tree runs have a low chance of tangle root. I have a better chance of getting tangle root if I just do herb runs to 99. Your outlook is you'll get what you get. You'll get it when you get it, yeah. That's about how it goes. I planted a bunch of snapdragons and Raynars yesterday. Yeah, we can plant Raynars. I think we go Farming Guild here, actually. That way we can free up the space. Farming Guild is the only other place I have white berries, so I'll just go there. Do I go... Is tree faster, or is jewelry teleport faster? I don't think it matters in the grand scheme of things. We got an Hespori to fight as well. I've gone past 99 farming on 2. Well, this will be my second account that'll get 99 farming on with no Tangle Root. I don't mind skilling pets so much. Like, most of them it's take it or leave it, except for Tangleroot. I really, really want Tangleroot. Farming is my favorite skill. Tangleroot's a cool guy, and you can, like, dress him up, and he can, like, change colors, and he goes with a bunch of different outfits. Tangleroot's very good, very, very good boy, and I want to have so that I can put a dragon fruit on his head, and a coconut on his head, and other, I think snape grass is one of them. And you just dress up your Tangleroot to go with any outfit. Huh. I don't have anything to plant in these allotments, so I'll just harvest the snape grass. And I do have a bunch of Ranars banked for, like, other stuff. Oh yeah, Snape died. And also was horny for Harry's mom. Hey Harry, guess what? I've protected you this whole time because I have the hots for your mom. Love that. My sister had Harry Potter growing up, but she wouldn't let me read it because she's very possessive of her things. Um, but like, I don't know. Never read it growing up. I watched the movies. Movies were cool. Not the biggest fan. Um, Growing up, I actually read some Nancy Farmer books, like The Sea of Trolls. Um, that was a really good one. And then there was also House of the Scorpion, which was way darker than I was expecting, but it was also a very cool book. Put all of that away. Actually, we have how many Ranars do we have? We have 168 Ranars, 53 Snapegrass. I think that'll even out. More Snapegrass, yay! Well, the venom has the poison immunity has worn off, so now we just gotta wait for the farm run to be done. I haven't really eaten much today. There's like a lemon tree that's grown way too many lemons. And I've made it my mission to eat at least one lemon a day in some manner or means. Like, put it in something I'm cooking, just like make some lemon water. Just like, I have to start eating these lemons because they're going to just all rot on the floor and become gross. So, I have 2 lemons here that I might peel, but lemons are hard to peel. So, right now I will stick to eating peanut butter straight out the jar like a dang old dog. But like, you get one of those little small peanut butter things, it's just you, and you just like you grab the small peanut butter thing, you grab a spoon, and you're like, "This is mine. I'm having this." You have free will. You can eat peanut butter straight out the jar. I want to see. I want to see what my zoom settings are. Is there like controls to control zoom? Camera zoom, camera up, camera down, camera right. Is there no camera? Okay, whatever. My scroll wheel is busted on my mouse, so it's just gonna be annoying. But if I just keep at like a normal zoom distance, then it should be fine. I think I'm gonna have more than enough Snape grass. Just the small one, you squeeze it out like a big log of nut butter. Okay. We got Civitas after this. I'm not gonna like. I'll do a few more Araxxor kills and then call it a stream. I don't want to stream it for more than like 2 hours. Seems like a good amount. Maybe I'll go a little longer, but I'm not trying to like stream forever. Although I don't stream off, I should stream more. It's just I don't really have too much interesting stuff because for a long time, grinding up to 92 Slayer took so long. And I'm not even at my goal yet. My goal is 93. I need the occult amulet. But I'm just like, fuck it. We got the time, we got the level. Let's do some Araxxor. And so now we're doing Araxxor. Civitas Illifortis. Let me pull up my Slayer helm because I want to. What task am I on at the moment? I have 45 points. Streak is 241. Start of. Okay. So I need 8 more tasks after this. And then we will have a big surplus of points. How many points do I get? OSRS. I need to check and see who would give me the best Slayer points. Krystilia, obviously, but I'm not doing Wilderness Slayer. Konar would be 630 points. Konar would be 630 points for my 250th task. compared to 525 from Curadel or Duradel. So I do need to go to Konar for my 250th, which is not a big deal. Konar every 10th is a... I mean, yeah, Konar every 10th is okay. I just find Konar tasks really annoying, so I only do them for, like, the big milestones. And also, I don't have the, Elite Diaries, the Elite Corinne Diaries, so... You need to slay this, but it's a horrible spot, and you need to use a banana. Yep. Konar's... I mean, okay. Konar is bad. The Mortimer, the new Slayer boss, or the Slayer Master who's coming out with the new island, that one seems like insanely busted. They proposed a Mortimer, which is like pick one of two tasks to do. If you're 99 Slayer, pick one of three. You get bonus XP, you get bonus Slayer points, you get bonus like superior spawn chance. Depending on like what bonus you're getting offered. I don't know how it's gonna work in the end, but it's like, god damn, you're just making the apps like on its own, letting people pick between two Slayer tasks is already an insanely strong Slayer Master. Like without even burning any skips or points, you can pick which Slayer monster you want to do. Incredibly strong on top of like at a baseline. And then they're like, oh yeah, also bonus XP, which is like, why would you power creep it more? You're already giving it the strongest effect a Slayer Master could get. And then on top of that, it's like, oh, also you're getting bonus Slayer points. It's like, why? Why? Oh, also you're getting bonus superior spawn rate. It's like, no, stop. Mortimer's could be like the best Slayer Master in the game just by giving it like the option to pick between 2 or 3 at 99 Slayer creatures to fight. It would already be the best, but they're like they're power creeping it even more just to make the other ones like useless. Because that's what it's going to be, is once you get Mortimer unlocked, you're never going anywhere else. Except maybe Konar if you want like the big bonus points for the task, but I don't know. Mortimer seems way, way, way too strong. If you're already 99 Slayer, you get a third option. But at like anything before 99, it's 2 options. It's very, very strong. The rate to receive any halberd piece is 1 in 200. You will not receive a duplicate until each full set is obtained. Oh, mudrunes might be nice. I don't know what I'd use mudrunes for. Actually, no, I do know what I would use Mud Runes for from Araxxor. That would be for Venge Humidified. I'm also just like scrolling through Araxxor's drop table as I'm doing the farm run to see like what can I expect to get and how would I use those resources. Wines of Zamorak, very good, fairly common. I need those for a lot of ranging pots because I am not running low, but like the number of ranging pots compared to super combats is definitely lower than it should be. Red spider's eggs, wonderful, love that. Mortmire fungus, kind of useless. Earth orbs, coal adamant rune, U-logs, raw shark, raw monkfish, pure essence. Nothing great there. Seed table, Ranar, snapdragon, torstal, watermelon, willow, mahogany, maple. Yeah. Nothing great. Magic seeds, snapdragon seeds, Ranar seeds, toadflax, and yew seeds. Nothing great. I don't know. Araxxor seems like one of those things you want mostly for its unique drops. Nothing. It's not terrible, but like most of the money is in like alkables. There's not a lot of great resource drops. I mean, the 100 sharks is cool. Hundred sharks is cool. 21 noted sharks more commonly is cool. Might be a good place to get that. This should be the last place I have snake grass planted, I think. Ugh. Ah. Mauritania. That's that one. And then just the two undying herb patches. And Harmony. I gotta get Harmony Island unlocked. Spam click the Ranar for more Ranar. What's up, Stella? What's up? My dog is making noises. What's going on? Rune legs for 2, 600-ish earth orbs, firm depth and blood. 18D mace, 2 seeds, snapdragons, magic trees. That's pretty good. That's pretty good drop. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is a lot of just random junk that's not really useful. Like, what am I gonna do with the tree bark? Probably nothing. Probably just leave the bark on the ground. I don't want that taking up space in my bank. Okay, 2 more herb patches. And then we get the Araxxor kill without any venom or poison immunity. Remember, Dix is the code to get to Weiss. I could mine, I could mine all of the salt and whatnot to go get the teleports here, but like, nah. 3K cash drops in the bark. Yeah, those are probably the worst ones to see. Or rare drop table. I cannot tell you how, like, at a certain point of my Zulrah grind, I was, like, so dry on the blowpipe. I went to 1,600 KC, something like that. What is it? KC is... KC Zulrah. 16,036 for Zulrah for the blowpipe. At a certain point, I was like, oh man, I hope I get a double nothing drop on the rare drop table. I was like, I was gaming it out to myself. It was like, will I see the like super duper rare double nothing drop on the rare drop table, or will I see the blowpipe first? Luckily, we saw the blowpipe first, so I didn't have to scream and shit my pants. As I was contractually obligated to do, given the occurrence of the double nothing drop. But hey, we're gonna have like 180 full prayer pots out of this. I like Iron Man mode. It makes you engage with more parts of the game than you otherwise would do. Okay. Now we go home teleport. Look at Araxxor. Swap to Arceus. And then we can go Ferox. Toxic sets. Cool. Old PK are going out here. It's here up in our Araxxor set. Full Araxxor fit. And then we just go 1, 2, 2, and maybe one of those, and a couple of those, and that. Wait. Eyeball itchy for some reason. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if we deposit one of those, take out angler, take out another angler, and then home teleport. Okay, now we get the easy task of no poison, no venom on Araxxor. Ah, dang it. CIQ. No. ALQ? Is that one? I do need to do the Weiss mining. I don't want to. Oh, not the basalt. That, I mean, yeah. It's, I should probably just do that. Might help me get to, yeah, I'll get a mining level there. I need to get to 85 mining anyway for Toa. For one downing the pillar every time. So maybe that's how I'll train my mining for a little bit. I have been putting it off though, because I did the 93 crafting grind, and I was like, I'll just get levels from mining sandstone. And now I have finished with that. I still need to grind up mining a little bit. Ah, dang it, Araxxor moved. That one's done. Yeah, that's the idea, is sort of make it easier in the long run. Boink this fucker twice. Another thrall. I think we lure it here. Yeah. Oh shit. I live! I live! That was really dumb. That was a dumb mistake. Either way, it's mostly dead. 1, 2, we go back and we whack. We get one more acid walk. Should have brought Burning Claws or some spec to finish this off, but... This was a really bad kill, but we still got the combat task. Very sloppy. Give me the task and get me the hell out of here. Okay. Never have to do that one again, because that was ass. Okay. Should really swap these around, shouldn't I? I like to do my combo eats from top to bottom. And then update this. Perfect. Open task. Anything else I can do right now? Araxxite Betrayal. I'll figure that out some other time. 10 times without leaving. 5 times in 10 minutes. Yeah, a lot of these are just do the fight proper and don't fuck up and don't do dumb shit. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really close to death. Okay, I'll send one more normal trip and then I'll call it a stream because it has been going for like 2 hours. I gotta get up and get something to eat. Besides lemons and peanut butter. I got some rice and beans in the fridge. I'm gonna have. Two different kinds of rice and 2 different kinds of beans because I had like a little bit left in all 4 bags and was like, it'll make a good meal out of these. Ah, damn it, the scroll wheel's still fucked. I don't want to get a new mouse, because, like, I'd rather fix it, but... Yeah. Oh, yeah, green egg start. That'd be a lot easier to control venom and everything. Slurp that. Slurp that. Pop that. Alright, no noodling allowed, Ink Mace. I think if I am gonna get the speed times, I think I just have to ignore, like, the green crabs. Maybe even the mirrorbacks, too, and just go straight in for the damage. There we go. Blood Fury and ignore the chip from green and white. Yeah, that's probably it. That would be the solve. Yeah. Oh no, I whacked it! I whacked it with the Dragon War Hammer instead of... whatever. Red one should be like... I should stand like here-ish. Right? No, like here. Did they buff Dragon War actually specking? I feel like it's... I don't know. I don't think they've increased its accuracy anywhere. Show me something cool, please. You logs. Unfortunate. This one I might have a good chance of keeping it still if I play correct. And egg hatches. 1, 2, and spider snaps to attention now. 1, 2. Let it walk in so I don't drag it. 1, 2. Spider snaps to attention on this one. Dodge. 1, 2, 3. Red one hatches. 1, 2. Okay, get the spider to keep looking the same way. Perfect. 1, 2. Green one hatches now. 1, 2. Get the spider to snap to attention. I think that's the not moving one. Yeah! Swimming in acid. Perfect. That's actually very good. Alright, this will be my last kill for the stream. Just a silly one. Let's see if we can't get spooned something nice. About to sneeze, I think. Maybe. I think I'm gonna go find like a spray can of air or something to dust out my mouse, because I feel like the scroll wheel could be easily fixed if just some of the, like, maybe dog hair and, like, other dust is blown out of there. So I'll do that right after this. But, yeah. Show me something nice, Araxxor. Show me something nice. Mine's a Zamorak. Okay. Well, that'll do it for today. Thanks everyone who stopped by. Araxxor was fun. Yeah, I'll catch up with y'all next time. And as always, have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.